Okay, thank you, dear viewers. I'm glad to meet you again, and by the name of Taito Mopio, the Education Coordinator at the Fox Foundation. We have visited the St. Peters Nursery and Primary School, and this is the outlook of the school. These are the pupils of primary 2, and with us, this is the structure of the school. And this is the blackboard to which these learners are getting studies from. I'm here to call upon whoever can extend some support, because when you look at this, the shade itself, they are learning under the shade, and therefore when it rains, classes come to a standstill. However, when you look at this other side, when it's wind and it's raining, really all classes get to a standstill. So this is again primary 1, and they are in one old structure. This school is located adjacent to a church, and this is the old structure of the church. But they have decided to divide it in 2 portions to create a classroom. And therefore, when you look at it here, it is some problem. The benches themselves, it is a calling. When you look at the blackboard, it is a very big challenge. A teacher cannot display everything that has been intended to display. And above all, when you look at the structure, it calls upon everyone who can be in a position to help. The school has taken an initiative to make bricks, but then they lack so many things to make construction go on. Look here, you can even see, as it is evident, learners are seated and they lack where to write from. Someone has to write from on a knee, and it is a calling, and there is a very high demand for desks. On top of instructional materials, there is only one book that I have seen, been showed by a teacher, and there is a need for instructional materials. Even just the scholastic materials, I have checked here. This learner here has confessed that this is the only book she has, and she has to keep on mixing all the subjects, all the learning areas in one book. And it is my ample appeal, whoever can extend a hand to support this school called St. Peters Nursery and Primary School that is located in Akibui, Kumi. So here is the head teacher of St. Peters Nursery and Primary School, and as a man on the spot, is the one to tell us what transpires here. So head teacher, I'm glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'm so interested in knowing how long have you taken here?
We have taken 4 years.
4 years in operation. Can you tell us the number of the teachers that are here?
We have 9 teachers.
9 teachers. And what is the enrollment of this school?
The enrollment is 145.
145. How many classes do you have?
We have 9 classes.
Can you try to give us a breakdown of those classes?
We have from baby class to top class.
Yes.
Then from P1 to P6.
Okay. That's good. Now, when it comes to, because those teachers are there, how do you meet their needs as in payment and so on?
We only focus on school fees. We don't have other activities to raise the money.
So how do you manage paying the teachers?
After the parents have paid, you give them installments. Very installments.
Okay.
Not even enough money for them.
So what is the community perception or attitude towards what has been established here?
The community is happy, but as you know, in a village community, they don't have the support to support the building of the school, and as well as to support the salary payment of the teacher.
So I met a learner outside there, and when I asked that learner that how are you, that learner was able to tell him that he's okay. And I went further to establish information from that learner, and I was able to give me good news that students get emails from school. Is that true?
In fact, we are trying to get for them meals.
Yes.
Like breakfast, they take break.
Okay.
During lunch hours, we give them potatoes.
potatoes
for lunch.
for lunch. Okay, that's good. Now, I have seen, when I look at the other table, I was interacting with one of the teachers, and she was telling me that she has some textbooks. Some, As a head teacher, may try to give us some light about the instructional materials. How are you managing giving these learners the knowledge that they deserve?
As a head teacher,
Yes.
we have a few textbooks we are using, but not enough. So we are appealing if somebody can help us.
I have really seen, according to the way I've seen here, this school requires a textbook. Because when you look at these textbooks, they are worn out and they need a replacement. And where we are standing from, this table here is an office. And therefore, the teacher at the end of the day has to walk with these books back to his or her place of residence. Then again tomorrow come. But they are very proud, and you can even see the nature of the pieces of chalk that they are using. They are just fragments, small pieces of chalk. So it is the Maya Pillars Education Coordinator of the Fox Foundation to whoever can push in a hand and help this school, because we are all struggling to see that the generation that is coming ahead of us should be a transformed generation, endowed with knowledge and be literate. As Aaron told by the head teacher, this is the kitchen. You can see the nature of the kitchen. And they have to, as the head teacher decided, this is where they prepare potatoes from. And with me here, there's an evidence of cassava. For some of those who have missed potatoes. So they have brought for them what? Cassava. And you can see when rains are now falling, it then affects the performance of this place. So it is still our call to see into that we can try to put this place well, in either constructing the kitchen or making some shade where this school can be preparing the porridge and the potatoes that are organized as part of the lunch. So temporarily, you can see this is now the structure to which all the utensils of this school are kept. You can imagine if your learner, if your child was here and the plate to which the child is using is kept in this kind of a place without a shutter, and you cannot know what can transpire at night. But then that's how we are moving in this place. So the place really also is a calling. It requires a shutter for us to have these utensils kept well and protected. And you can see it has no shutter. No shutter. All the balances are left here, and all the plates are kept here, cups and saucepans. So this place is just surviving on the mercy of God. So here is the LS1 of this area, where St. Peters Nursery and Primary School is established. And with him, dear Papa, when was the school established?
That school was established on 2021.
2021. Meaning that when we're getting out of the COVID,
Yeah.
So you thought it wise that it's necessary to have a school nearby.
Yeah.
Okay, that is good. So Papa, as the LS1 of this area, what is the relationship between the teachers that we have here and the community members as in ensuring that the school progresses?
The relationship between the teachers and the community is the teachers need the support from the community to develop this school.
Yes.
So this school started, then the school is going slow because they need the support from some of the NGOs.
Yes.
Who is come and give some assistance.
Yes.
To develop this school.
To ensure that the school is established, they have decided to collaborate with the community members in brick laying, and they were able to come up with already burnt bricks. But they are calling upon support from different individuals, from different NGOs, from different partners to come on board on how to help this institution. So here with me is the Papa of the place. Papa of the place. That is spearheading this development. And Papa, so what do you what are you asking for? Whoever can be willing to help you with.
In fact, today I'm very grateful to see you here. This is how we are starting. This is the genesis of our construction of the what of the school. But we lack money. We don't have enough to construct what to begin. What we can do now is this. This is our genesis. Any kind or any well-wishers who have called loudly for the help, for the support to help us to build this school. I am external coordinator here at School-Akibui zone, as well as the spiritual director of the school. I'm called Didimas Korea.
The learners have already left of the nursery section, but this is one of the classrooms. The other side is also another classroom, but since the learners have gone, these are the benches to which they write from. But you can see when the rains fall, it is a very big challenge and classes come to a standstill. So teachers are finding it very hard. You can even see the nature of the board that they are using. The board is small, tattered, and very old. And therefore, it is also my humble appeal, whoever can support, if you can even secure a board, just one board for this school. We would be very grateful to hear and get the support. Here's another classroom. You can see the teacher wrote, and some learners have already up. Those are the challenges. And the teacher is also not far away from us, but this is middle, and the learners have gone home since it is already time for them to get back to their places of residence.
My name is School-Akibui James Patrick. Here is a primary 5. And the challenges as a class we are facing is in rainy days, there is the effect of rain. We could not have lessons during rainy time. Therefore, we first go to church. Therefore, the lesson is interrupted. Then, as a school, we have a challenge of scholastic materials, and even the classrooms are not enough. Therefore, the lessons cannot go effectively. Then the enrollment of children. We have 3 children in primary 5. Therefore, they have to come every day because they can be identified.
Hello viewer, my name is Richard Gabriel Wang. I'm the Executive Director of the Fox Foundation. Today we have visited this school. As you have seen, the school is carrying out these activities. The learning is going on, and as you can see, the students are writing. But the only challenge that we have seen in this school is that the structures are dilapidated, and it makes learning to be very difficult. We have heard from the head teacher, and he has given us quite a number of challenges. The school is lacking scholastic materials, the school is lacking instructional materials, textbooks, and so many others. So I call upon everyone, a person of goodwill, to come to this school's rescue, because the learning process cannot move on without other requirements.